Well, this isn't the first time I've been in this type of situation. Hello everyone, welcome to the official patch notes for Wild Rift, patch 6.2F. You might be really surprised that there's a new patch out today. Normally it's a 2-week cycle. This time we only had a 1-week cycle. We had a patch last week, patch 6.2E. Now we have a 6.2F. Interesting backstory behind this is the update is already out in-game now, but my embargo time was actually tomorrow. So I think there was a bit of a miscommunication, a bit of a misunderstanding between the global and Chinese server, because the Chinese server has the patch notes there. In game, it already has the patch notes as well. But for some reason, the global social media and the global website hasn't actually released the patch notes yet. So I'm here to actually tell you what has been changed and what has changed in game. Now, some of you might have noticed that the changes were already in game, or there was some weird bug or change that happened, because chilling Smite now deals 1,000 damage instead of 800. So you probably realized if you play jungle, if you smite 3 times, the damage went up from 800 to 1,000. So you might have noticed this already and been like, Stuart, what the hell is going on? The amount of people that messaged me today already saying, Stuart, there's 1,000 smite. I'm like, yes, I know, but I'm not really supposed to say it until tomorrow. But I mean, I guess I can say it now because the patch notes are already released in China, and also it's already in game. So it's a little bit unfair that people don't know the update. Right. Let's head into this anyway. Big changes to Smite and a big buff to junglers in general. There's only one page to this, by the way. This is literally the only changes. It's just to Smite and also in a turret. So if you want to read, if you don't want to hear me yap, then you can just pause the video, I guess, and just read for yourself. But I'm going to explain as simple as possible what this means for junglers and jungle in general. So Smite, what are they changing with Smite? So at the moment, or previously, starting at 2 minutes in the game, the bonus base attack damage that you get against jungle camps was decaying 1% every 12 seconds. And at 5 minutes, it would drop to 0. So this means that you wouldn't be doing as much damage to jungle camps when you hit 5 minutes, because your bonus attack damage would drop to 0. Now that this has been completely removed, so now throughout the whole game, you're now just going to get 15% bonus base attack damage against jungle camps. Now, of course, this is base attack damage, so it's based on champions' base attack damage and not their overall attack damage from items. But this is really big for AD junglers. I think one of the main reasons why they're doing this at the moment, and again, I probably have to go back to win rates in general, and I probably will go back to win rates to kind of show you what's been really performing at the moment over in China. But AD champions in general in the jungle have not been performing, quote unquote. I think they're still really, really strong. I think you think of champions like Kha'Zix, Viego, Aatrox, you know, all these junglers, all these AD bruisers or AD assassins, I feel like they're really, really strong. But now they're just going to get even stronger because their jungle clear speed is going to be a bit quicker than what it was before. Because at 2 minutes, you would be losing damage up to 5 minutes. But now you just gain 15% bonus base attack damage every single time. I mean, if you quickly look at this, this is Master Plus. This is in jungle. Tank, AP, AD, AP. And then you have a few AD champions. Tank, AD, basically AP. So most of the top 10 champions at the moment are either tanks or AP champions. The AD champions are not really nowhere to be seen. Yone had a really bad jungle clear speed anyway, but like he's just really strong with crit items. Kha'Zix, of course, got buffed twice in a row. Nocturne's always been strong. Kindred got buffed a few times. But outside of that, you think of like the lowest win rate champions, AD. Like all these AD champions that are supposed to be really strong are actually performing really badly over in China. So that's my logic anyway as to why they've done this change, and they're trying to make junglers clear a lot faster so they can actually look to gank more and make more of an impact on the map. That's my logic. In my opinion, this is a really stupid change. Like I think all of these changes actually are pretty stupid, except for the last one. The last one's actually okay, and this is maybe okay as well. But these two changes are just absolutely disgusting. Like, why did we need to buff a role that is already broken? Like, jungle is by far the most broken role in the game, and it's by far the best role to play if you want to carry games, if you want to solo carry, if you want to climb in Wild Rift. But now we're just making the role even stronger. So yeah, in general, this is going to help a lot of AD bruisers, AD assassins. Great, cool. That's the first change. Second change, apparently we're now giving more bonus gold over to junglers as well, because of course they didn't have the most amount of gold in the game and the most amount of experience compared to any other champion in the game. So now starting at 11 minutes, defeating jungle camps no longer grant a bonus 20% gold. So now for another, what's that, 3.5 minutes, you now get a 20% bonus gold in the jungle. So not only are you going to clear through jungle camps quicker with the bonus AD buff, you also get 20% bonus gold for another 3.5 minutes. And also your smite now deals 1,000 true damage. So basically you're going to clear through jungle camps in a matter of seconds. Like imagine Kha'Zix now with this buff. Like you're going to be clearing through jungle camps like it's absolutely nothing. Absolutely disgusting. So yeah, more bonus gold now towards junglers. That is going to be that's going to be gone at 11 minutes. So it incentivizes you to farm through jungle, but that's always what you should be doing anyway. You should always, every single time, like the biggest tip that I give to junglers is that you need to just farm your camps. Every single time that a jungle camp comes up and available, or you have all your jungle camps up, you just farm. Like that's all you got to do. Like ganking is not that important in Wild Rift because you get so much gold, 20% bonus gold in jungle. And now that lasts up to 11 minutes into the game. And now we have more damage towards jungle camps as well. And then when you clear all your jungle camps, then you can start looking for ganks. Conservation stacks. This is basically the mechanic for those who don't know that if you haven't killed a jungle camp in a long time, then you get bonus golds. And this bonus gold scales up over time, like over a couple of, like over like a minute or so. But that has now gone up from 150 up to 180. So now this kind of incentivizes you a little bit, or it helps junglers that want to gank more and don't farm as much, because now you'll be able to get more conservation stacks, so you can get 180 bonus gold instead of 150 bonus gold. That's basically the logic behind that. But I think this is just going to help every jungler in general, because like I said, you're clearing through the jungle quicker because you have 15% bonus base AD. You now have 1,000 true damage smite instead of 800, so you're clearing through the jungle so quickly. And this downtime that you have now is basically going to be the time where your jungle camps all die and then they respawn again. So you're just running around looking for ganks. And then when your jungle respawns again, oh, just another 180 bonus gold for fun. Like we need 20% bonus gold here, another 180 bonus gold here. It's absolutely disgusting. Like these three are just, I don't know what they're thinking. I honestly don't know. This feels like such a rushed change and such an unnecessary change to make an already broken role even more broken and even more annoying to deal with. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. This is, in my opinion, one of the best changes, though. I do feel like this number needs to go higher. The reason why, the main reason why this smite number has gone up is not to help you clear through the jungle quicker. It's actually to help you secure objectives better. Because at the moment, there are so many champions, like I can name so many off the top of my head. Orianna, Syndra, Varus Q, probably someone like you just Nunu Nomp, which does more true damage than this as well. Like the problem is with junglers right now is it's very hard to secure a jungle objective like Baron or Dragon or Rift Herald when there's people nearby, like I said, Orianna or Syndra or anyone with burst damage, basically, because most of the time them champions that do burst damage are gonna do more than 800 damage, so they're using their burst damage at like 1000 HP and they're able to burst it down to 0 before you can even use smite. So that's why so many junglers are just losing these smite battles at the moment. So this going up from 800 to 1000, I think is great. I think it's going to help you a little bit more with securing objectives. And now because it's a whole number, you can kind of, it helps you kind of add up the damage from an ability plus smite. So you can like Q Smite, for example, on like Nunu, or Q Smite on Pantheon, for example. Even Pantheon Q does more damage than Smite as well at 800. 1000 is nice. I think this probably should have been like 1200 in my opinion, but it's nice that they're buffing this anyway. Again, though, at the same time, this is going to help you clear through jungle camps much quicker because 1000 true damage Smite is just absolutely disgusting. But in general, this is mainly a buff to helping you secure jungle objectives. And then a system change. Inner turrets now no longer grant you bonus gold, so a little bit less gold now when you destroy the first inner turret of the game. So a little bit less snowball potential, but you still get gold anyway from taking down the tower itself. It's just you're not going to gain an extra 100 gold or an extra 25 for each teammate that's nearby. So overall, TLDR with Smite, early game hasn't changed much. Your main goal with jungle is still going to be to fully clear your jungle. You don't want to gank really before level 5. You just fully clear your jungle and then you just look for ganks. Nothing's really changed with that. like I said, the main thing now is just making sure that you farm your jungle camps every single time it's up and available. Bonus base damage is going to be great. Like I said, this helps a lot of AD champions: Xin Zhao, Lee Sin, Kha'Zix, Nocturne, Kindred. There's so many AD champions that are going to get buffed from this overall. More bonus gold as well is going to mean that you just want to farm more. And then your conservation stacks. Just keep an eye on your conservation stacks at the bottom of your screen. It's normally at the bottom. You'll see the number going up. If that does go up to 180, then you know that you haven't been farming enough. This is a really good like indicator to show you, oh, I haven't been farming enough. I need to go back to farm. And then you get a little bit of extra bonus gold as well. And then Smite is just going to help you secure through jungle camps. But remember, this is chilling Smite. This is not your normal Smite. Your normal Smite is still 600. So everyone's first jungle clear is still going to be the same speed. It's then after that AD champions in general are just going to get faster clears because they get more bonus damage now. And of course, you have the true damage coming in through of Smite. So yeah, like I said, big thing is they're trying to really stop these AP junglers and tank junglers from being really strong, and they're trying to buff a lot of AD junglers. But the thing is like the AD junglers are still really strong, but they're just not performing over in China. So they're like, okay, we need to do a change. Like I said, I think this change is kind of rushed, but let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I would love to get all of your guys' opinions, what you think of this change, what junglers you think are going to be really strong now with these buffs coming on through. So as always, thank you for watching the video. Like I said, these updates are in-game now, by the way. They're in-game right now. So when you open the game, you'll see that Smite has changed from 800 to 1000 when you upgrade to chilling Smite. So if you want to make use of these buffs with jungle, play the game right now. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.